Hello, everybody, and welcome. This here is Book Cover, your humble host, and today I'm going to be discussing 28 Pranks Later, or really my theory about it. Actually, well, as everybody knows, 28 Pranks Later. Well, unless you haven't seen it, of course, it's like a week later, so I don't know why you haven't seen it. But hey, it is what it is. So, everybody knows 28 Pranks Later is an episode about Rainbow Dash and pranks and stuff like that. Um, Rainbow Dash ends up pranking the whole town, and then the town gets their revenge. Now, let's talk a little bit more in depth about it. Well, first off, as everybody knows, Rainbow Dash is now part of the Wonderbolts, which, as everybody should probably know, the Wonderbolts are not a very good set of ponies, in my opinion, of course. But with the way they treat their team and the whole newbie dash thing, yeah, highly unlikely that they're a good set of ponies. So, here is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Dashi does pranks to relieve stress from the Wonderbolts, from being a Wonderbolt and all that. So she pulls pranks. And I think the prank in the Everfree was not actually set for Fluttershy. I think it was more set for anybody in the Everfree at that time. Of course, it could have been set for the for Fluttershy, and she just like I don't know. But I hear everybody giving Dashi some has been insulting her about the Fluttershy thing with the Griffin the brush off, comparing the two, and the mysterious Mare-Duel. I can see where they're coming from with the mysterious Mare-Duel and the fact of Griffin the brush off. Pinkie told Dash that it wasn't a good idea to prank Fluttershy, but I personally believe that since Dash was the one who initially wanted to prank Fluttershy, she did. As you've seen from the episode, she did. She wanted to prank Fluttershy. And Pinkie said, "No, it's not a good idea. Don't prank Fluttershy." It's like, okay, fine. I think she still wanted to though. So the Griffin the brush off part is kind of not very good argument due to that fact that she, even while saying, "Yeah, you're right," she was a she seemed a little upset about not being able to prank Fluttershy. Now, I'm not saying she was totally in the right way pranking Fluttershy. Everybody knows she's a timid creature, but it was a total character assassination for the entire main six. That's the entire episode, basically. Um, again, it was a funny episode. I liked some of the pranks that was done, especially to Rarity and Applejack. I'll get to that in a minute. But Fluttershy has grown so much from being the always afraid of everything pony. But in that episode, she was like Rainbow Dash said boo, and she went ah, and I mean literally standing in front of her went boo, and she's in a tree scared. Uh, I think that mainly comes from a writer that doesn't know the main characters. But I don't blame the writers for their doing. I blame the other people because they're not telling the writers, no, this is not how they are. They're supposed to be like this. They've grown this much, but whatever. And then now the prank on Twilight, that was funny. That was a classic whoopee cushion prank, and I'm surprised only Pinkie laughed at it because Pinkie likes a good prank. But Applejack with the whole Fluttershy isn't it's being lazy to prank Fluttershy. That's not something AJ would say. she's more of the moral high ground. Excuse me. She's more of the moral high ground pony instead of the oh come on, you can do better than that. And that's basically what her and Rarity did the entire for that little scene was say, come on, Rainbow, at least try harder. And with the ego Rainbow Dash has, even though yes, she has grown, at least they sat her down to actually talk to her about it this time. But Rarity and Applejack challenged her to do better. So that's what she did. She did better. She did bigger. Yes, the one with Mr. Cake and um, Big Mac was kind of a little ouch. Oh, and Cranky. Oh God, I feel sorry for Cranky. I really do. The freaking skunk smell. That's just terrible. That is terrible. Anywho, um, yeah, the thing with Cranky and that was uncalled for. But what she did to Rarity and Applejack, they deserved what they got, and they got what was coming to them, which was good. But the the whole zombie apocalypse with the whole town involved. I mean, I understand why they had to do it and everything, and it was kind of cool seeing zombie ponies, kind of harking back to uh, Bridal Gossip, I do believe it was, where we met Zecora. I don't actually remember the name of the episode. I think it's Bridal Gossip though. With the whole zombie ponies thing that Pinky and Spike had said, that was kind of cool. But don't know. Scaring Rainbow half to death was a bit extreme, but then again, it was kind of necessary in the episode because her ego was getting too big, and which being part of an elite force will do that. I mean, it really will. It will make your ego shoot through that roof so high, you just can't stop yourself. uh, but the moral of the story is the kind of the same one that we got in both Griffin the Brush Off and Mysterious Mary Duell. Um, careful who you prank, and that's about it. Not everybody thinks everything is funny. Um, check your ego a little bit. You know, stuff like that. And I mean, the only pony that wasn't really out of character was Twilight. Twilight wasn't out of character. Actually, technically, with their characters as they are, the only one that was actually out of character was Applejack. Yeah, that Applejack's the only one that was actually out of character in this episode. Huh, go figure. But anyways, I liked the episode. It was, in my opinion, it was a very funny episode. I love the reveals of the zombies, zomponies, however you want to say it. That was one of the most entertaining parts of the episode for me. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But anyways, now let's go a little bit deeper into it. Now, as I said at the beginning, I believe that Ambo pulls pranks to deal with stress of being a Wonderbolt. Not a proper way of dealing with stress. I think they should actually do an episode about dealing with stress because, I mean, even their target demographic gets stressed out and then they act out. It's just, I believe it's something that needs to be done is an episode of how to deal with stress the right way. You know, calm down, relax, chill for a minute. Anywho, I guess that's all I got to say on this episode. Well, actually, all I've done is a recap. Uh, Either way, trying to understand this episode without going completely headcanon is difficult because that's what you got to do with this episode. You actually got to go headcanon. You got to piece together information from one episode to another episode to another episode. But yeah, I believe that's how it was. I think the main six, the other part of the main six, should have um, discussed a little more with Dashi about what was going on, why she was pranking so much. But then again, everybody's like, "Oh, it's Dash. She's pranking. It's what she always does." Yeah, well, kinda not the best thing in the world right now, is it? But anyways, as I said before, as I was trying to say a little bit a minute ago, this is me signing off. Y'all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to smile. Hi everyone, Book Cover again, and I want to thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. But I do know that I could be doing better animation type things with it. I'm really just trying to get my content down packed totally before I focus again on my animation, because I actually like how I'm doing my animations, so I can actually do that very good. I just want my content to be what a lot of people like. So give me a like if you like it, don't like it if you don't like it, or give me a thumbs down if you don't like it. Comment below what I can be doing better, all that jazz. Y'all have a wonderful day.